ladies, and welcome to the Beauty Shaman. So today we are going to do a video on this eyeshadow. It's very simple. It is one palette called Naturally Glam by Jane Iredale. I use 3 of the colors in the palette. It's very quick with some false eyelashes, and you are going to love it. We're going to go very tight so you can really see what I'm doing. And the question today, as I do this makeup and as you write down below, I want to know what makes you feel beautiful. And for me, what makes me feel beautiful is remembering all the good in my life. It's being joyful. Remembering all the good makes me really, really happy, and that makes me feel really beautiful. But I'd like to know for you, what makes you feel beautiful? And if it's something material like a lipstick, that's fine too. All right, before we get started, please visit my website at thebeautyshaman.com. And also, please remember to subscribe because that helps me continue to make great content for you here on YouTube. Let's get going. Okay, on my eyelid right now, I have some concealer all over my eyelid with powder on top. If you have very dry eyelids, this is going to be very difficult, and then you need to watch my video on what to do about crepey lids. I will put that in the upper corner. So for starters, once I have my eyelid all even, right? No discoloration on my eyelid, and I have a lot of discoloration on my eyelid. Then I take my eyeshadow palette with the thin brush, and I dip it into the darkest color into the Naturally Glam eyeshadow palette. Then I take the brush and I very slowly and carefully press it all along that lash line, right next to my lashes, between the lashes and the skin. So you're just barely getting that color, and I just work with it. Being sure I get it right down into that edge. So you have a beautiful line right here that's very thin. That's going to help to open up your eyes. See that? I'm going to continue to work the outer edge because I want this to be slightly thicker. Notice how I'm pulling that brush inward. Just working that to get it exactly how I want it. I want it thicker on that outer edge. I'm going to take and measure this line on the outside here and make it equal with this line. In other words, I'm going to follow my lower lash line up to get a little bit of a wing. And then fill it in a little bit. Not too much of a wing. So it's a very soft angle there, not harsh. Next, I'm going to take my crease brush and dip it into the pink color in the Naturally Glam palette. And I'm going to take this brush and put it right in that crease. Now this has a little bit of iridescence in it, and some of you are very scared to use iridescence because it can sit on crepey lids or lines and look bad. But we're only using a little tiny bit just in that outer corner. See how pretty that is? You can kind of just work with it, bring it up a bit. So you're going to get some shiny bits, but not a whole lot because you're only using it in a small area. Next, I'm going to take the big circle on the Naturally Glam palette, which is a little bit of highlight. And with my finger, I'm going to tap it in a bit here. Just a little bit, just underneath my eyebrow, just to bring it out. You can also use a little bit of this on your lid, but I'm not going to because I don't want to overdo the glam. You also can take and put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath your eye if that's flattering for you. In this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. Next, I'm going to put on some false eyelashes. Just a very simple, inexpensive brand I bought recently. Now we have the false eyelashes and the 2 eyeshadows with a little bit of highlight right on my brow bone. Next, I'm going to do some lipstick. Because I've used the pink on my eyes, I'm going to use a little pinky lipstick, Fascination by Jane Iredale. This is matte, so it goes on creamy and dries matte and stays put. This is really all I keep in my purse now, the Jane Iredale. Then I'm going to use a little bit of Spice lip liner. Okay, ladies, so this is my very simple eyeshadow where I only used 2 colors and a highlight with false lashes to create this look. Along with it, we have a pinky lipstick, the pinky color in the crease, and a tiny bit of pinky blush, Barely Rose by Jane Iredale. I hope you've enjoyed this look. What makes you feel beautiful? Please write that down below. I'm very excited to hear what makes you feel amazing. Thank you for watching The Beauty Shaman.